Hey mathematicians, it's Canon and Sarah, Canon's mom. I'm also a math teacher, and Canon and I have been doing some really fun math problems called Fermi problems, and we wanted to share some of them with you. The one we're going to do today is about Legos, as you can see. But before we start talking about the math problem, we want to tell you a little bit about what a Fermi math problem is. Canon, can you tell them what a Fermi math problem is?
A Fermi math problem is a super hard math problem that goes up to maybe 1 billion.
Yeah. So a Fermi math problem is an estimation problem that involves usually really big numbers.
Because you can't figure out the answer.
Usually these problems are just like mathematicians in the world do because they're kind of complicated. You have to make a bunch of assumptions or ask questions along the way in order to figure them out. And usually the answer you come to in the end might be kind of right or really right or super right. And there's all kinds of different ways to come to an answer. Canon has been asking some really interesting Fermi questions, and I bet you've already been asking some of them in your own house. Some of the questions Canon's been asking that we'll be exploring in these videos are things like, I wonder how many raindrops fell in our backyard yesterday?
None.
Or one that I had is, I wonder how many words are on all the pages of the books in our house? Or I wonder how many cars are in the state of California. These are all Fermi math questions, and they're named after this scientist and mathematician whose name was Enrico Fermi, and he was well known for asking questions like these. So right now we're going to share with you the Fermi math question for this week, and at the end of the week we'll share our solution. But like we said, your solution could be different than ours, and it could be equally right and awesome. The fun part is answering these questions in your own house with your own family around, and everyone shares their ideas and makes
because everybody has a different house.
Yep, and everyone has different ideas and different approaches, and they're all really important. So, Canon, can you tell them what our Fermi math question for today is going to be? How many Legos would it take to build your house? So there's so many things to try to think about with that question, right? Like, yeah. What are some follow-up questions you would ask if you heard that one?
What if I have 5 houses?
What if I have 5 houses? I don't know anyone with 5 houses, but that would be crazy.
Yeah, but they would have more. But which house would they do?
Sure. Yeah. Or what if I just want to do my room? Sure, you could find out how many Lego pieces it would take for your room.
And you can figure out how much bigger your mom and dad's room is than your room and see how many Legos that would take.
Sure. Or
see how many of your rooms would fit in your house.
Oh, that would be crazy.
But you basically have to build your whole house out of Legos.
Do you have to?
Yes.
Oof. I think we're going to try to solve this without building our whole house out of Legos. One thing I was wondering is, what size Lego blocks? Are all Legos the same size?
No, we have mega Lego blocks this big. Probably.
There's all kinds of different sizes. So for Canon and me, we're going to make an assumption, and that's something that mathematicians do a lot. We're going to make an assumption of what?
1. There's a Lego block as bigger than a house. So yeah.
So that's one way to answer the question. Is he right?
Done.
Kinda. But what we decided we're going to do is we're going to make an assumption that we're talking about these standard Lego blocks that are 4 by 2.
4 by 200.
We're going to just pretend that these are the size of all the Lego blocks.
What
strategy do you think we'll do first when we're going to try to solve this problem?
How many fit in one row?
Oh.
And see how many rows there are?
That's a really good idea. So Canon thought that first what we might do is stack some Legos
5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
from the floor to the ceiling and see how many fit, and then figure out how many rows of those would go. He also, as he walked over there, decided that he didn't even want to stack them, but he was just kind of placing them on the wall and visualizing. That's a great idea.
I'm visualizing.
Yeah. What you should do first is kind of what Canon did here, which is draw out the question and a few pictures to go along with it, and then start asking follow-up questions and making some assumptions so that the problem can get a little simpler and more solvable. We're going to go start working on this problem because we're really excited and interested, and we look forward to hearing back about what you figure out for this problem.
It's not going to take you a week. It's going to take you years.
Some mathematicians do work on these kinds of problems for years, but we're just going to try them out for a week and see how close we can get. And then we'll come back together and see what we came up with. I'm looking forward to seeing all your strategies. Say bye, Canon.
Bye-bye.
Bye.